Snow, 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 snow. Again. It's so cold and gloomy out there. Some people like the snow. For them, snow means New Year fun, snowball fights, sled rides, snowmen. But I've never liked it. So this is Sveta, the main character. Like, it looks so pretty, and there's a Christmas tree, and then the outside. Except for during my early childhood when Santa Claus was real and the gifts were interesting. But all of this is in the past. I felt it especially hard when I started to live on my own. Since then, almost every winter evening I felt alone. I have some friends, of course. I always have fun with them when we're together. But do I really have any close friends anymore? I did have two true friends, Vitali and Lena. Lena recently married and moved to the other side of the city. She rarely has time to see old friends these days. Vitali gave up his dream of being a rock star, dressed up in a suit, and is now climbing the corporate ladder in another city. Since then, life has been dull and gray for me. Of course, you can go meet new people, have fun, relax, dance, enjoy people's company. But everyone I meet when I go out are boring and shallow. Should I move my webcam? I should move my webcam, huh? Da-da-da! Unlock the webcam. Whoop. Alright. I'll be on the other side of the text. But everyone I meet when I go out are boring and shallow. I wish I could find people with similar interests. And back to work tomorrow. Sometimes I wonder where the word work came from. Seems to me somehow it's more like slavery. Nothing ever changes. I better go to bed. Vlad. Ah, you morons! Learn to play the game properly! Yes, you! How is it my fault you're getting lag? Damn, why do I constantly end up with newbies on my team? Ha ha ha! Blue screen of death. Again? Ah, stupid machine. That does it. I'm done. Time for a coffee break. So this is the other character. Wait, who's called Vlad? Whoops, I had no idea it was that late already. I'm going to be a mess tomorrow. And what about the weather? Look at the weather. It's too snowy. Some snow, they said. No, too much snow. Oh, that's nice. I really love how they use the ASCII to build it out. It's dead quiet out there. Am I wasting my life here? I can sit back and play games now, but what about my future? Maybe it's time for a change? To find a permanent job. Ugh, I'm giving myself a headache here. Back to the computer before I drive myself insane. In the bank. So she works at a bank. Of course, you can make use of our services at any time. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye. Sick and tired of these stupid people. People have told me that I shouldn't be in customer service, but I thought I knew better than them. What an idiot. And now I have to serve this arrogant lot day after day because of this. I wish I hadn't declined when they offered me the position in procurement. Hello, can I help you? Hi, I would like to... Well, nice young man, again. Another one of those narcissistic idiots who don't care about anyone but themselves. And again, I have to wear that smile on duty, which looks so idiotic. And I have to listen to him with a straight face and provide him with our set answers. So tired of all this. Can you help me? Oh, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, please? Well, why did I bother asking if she's not going to listen in the first place? Isn't it her job to help customers? Now I'm standing here, wasting my time with her. I've got enough problems without adding to them. I think I'll use the services of another bank. Bye. Wait, please, maybe I can help you. Oh, lost another customer. Again. Which means another lecture from the supervisor. Again. As if it's my fault that the bank never has enough employees. It's really not my job to just stand here and listen to all these people. Yeah, it is. As it is, I should be on holidays now. This is the third year in a row that I haven't had a Christmas vacation. All these little things keep piling up and making my life hell. I should stop brooding about it. The weather is really fine today. I rarely get a chance to go out and enjoy such a beautiful day. It was snowing hard yesterday, but today it's like a warm spring afternoon. Okay, I've decided it's too fine a day to travel home by bus, so I'll walk instead. At least I'll get some fresh air. Besides, it's not that far to go. Yuck, slush, disgusting, this weather is awful! The boss forced me to walk these documents over to the other side of the city. Why me? Half of the other workers at the bank have their own cars. Why not ask them? There's no transport at all. Maybe the walk is not as bad as... Maybe the walk is not such a bad alternative. Yeah, but seriously, if they have cars and she doesn't, it'd be better to ask them to do it. But do you really have to put up with all this mud and slush as well? Where are those beautiful days I enjoyed in my youth? The sun was always warm and shiny, birds singing in the trees. Okay, I'll get there somehow. It's my fault that I'm out here anyway. Hi, girls! How great was it that we finally made it to the cafe today? I even breathed fresh air a bit. I haven't been anywhere for a long time. The supervisor won't even let me go on vacation. Worker. Sveta, you're the great martyr. My sympathies. Oh, by the way, have you heard what happened recently? Maybe I shouldn't have been so angry with the girl earlier today. Looks like she was just having a bad day. We all have those. What am I worrying about that for? And why am I playing online? Time to get to work. Glad I'm able to work from home on the net. Yeah, I work from home too. You aren't bothered by anyone. Have coffee breaks when you want. Work at your own pace. Yeah, that kind of sounds like me. I'm glad the day is over. Finally, I'm home. Time to make tea, then read a book in bed. Just forget the whole day. Wish I had one of those heroes. I wish I was one of those heroes in my book. You can do whatever you want, and the best thing of all, you know that you're going to have a happy ending. And their worlds are much more interesting than this dull, frozen reality. If only I could be there, not here. I know they're products of someone's imagination, but they're so wonderful compared to my life. Oh, they made her laying down. Like, I really love this ASCII art thing. Like, there's her laying down right now. And often only in a dream does one return to their childhood. The only time where they can feel truly contented. Day 1. Boss, my nephew surfed the internet yesterday and made a comparative analysis of websites. He said that our site does not meet the modern design trends and he has very poor functionality. We need to fix this urgently. We must correspond at the highest level. All of our competitors think we are a laughingstock. So, Svetlana Boris von... Oh, wow, I can't say it. You'll be assisting the programmer we'll be bringing in. But be warned, this is your last chance. If you can't deal with customers, will you be able to deal with a single programmer? If you can't, you know the company does not need useless people. Sveta, yes, of course, I'll do my best. You can't dismiss me. I work like a slave from morning till night. Where would you find another idiot like me who would do this kind of work? That's pretty easy, just, you know. You're putting too much on me. Boss, good morning, Svetlana. I would like to introduce you to Vladislav. Vladislav will be dealing with the technical aspects of the site. Svetlana will control all the processes and guiding the general direction of the project. Our expert has provided me with a report on his analysis. Our website is fine overall, but some sections are requiring urgent updating, not to mention some of the contact information is completely out of date. Wow. You run a bank and your contact information is out of date? Wow. We have to process these updates manually, so you'll have to work together to resolve this. Refer to the technical task list for more details. Vladislav, I understand that we're paying higher than the regular contract fee for this order. We're needing this project completed as soon as possible. There's no room for error. You've got excellent references, so we've decided to hire you for this task. Don't disappoint. Yeah, I know what he's thinking. Those references are the last thing he's interested in. I can already see what's coming. They'll give me a huge task expected to be completed within a ludicrously short time frame, and then pay me a pittance for all my hard work. They're bringing in a contractor because they know they can get away with paying me a quarter of the standard salary rate. But compared with my previous contracts, this order is really big. Boss, keep in mind the deadline is in 1 week. If you don't manage to do all the work, we will abort the project. Well, this update really is necessary, so if they get it finished in time, fine, I'll pay. But there's nothing to stop me from overloading them with additional requirements, but they'll never be able to finish with the deadline. So, boy, thank you for stealing the sushi, and Dragon, thank you for the host. How are you guys today? We're checking out Winter Novel right now, which is an ASCII visual novel. It looks really nice so far. My sushi. No! It's my sushi. You just stole it. But there's nothing to stop me from overloading them with additional requirements that they'll never be able to finish within the deadline. And in that case, according to the contract, we're perfectly within our rights to withhold all payments. And Dragon steals the sushi. Vlad hasn't noticed that clause in the contract. He's signing without a detailed look. The goof. That's sad. They're trying to rip him off. And they're dying. Oh great. Here, I am stuck with that inattentive girl from yesterday. This sucks. I'll have to do everything myself. Of course, it's good when someone brings in a professional for this kind of work, and they trust him enough to allow him to use his own discretion. And Subway seals the sushi bag. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that bank either, Lakoots. Yeah, this is bad. But I can already see it in their eyes that these people will be all like this. I don't like it. Do it differently. It's nonsense. How can you work with it like this? And then I have to try to explain to them that as the green color is a bad choice for corporate websites. Oh my god. And then you have to start from scratch. When you've almost completed the project, and they suddenly ask for all these changes. The Pikachu? Which Pikachu? Are you talking about the button? Oh boy. There we go. There's the Pikachu. And Chai steals the sushi. Not happening. If they don't give me a complete task list up front, they'll keep changing each step and I'll be stuck here until they finally make up their minds. I'm not having that. On the other hand, this order is very tasty. I usually get contracted for small orders which don't pay much. And finally, here's my chance at a big paycheck. Vlad. Hi there. Sounds like we'll be working together. I'm looking forward to it. They piled up work on me again and again. I can't refuse because they can fire me at a whim if I do. What could I do if that happened? My work experience is next to nothing. That sucks for you. I have to make a living somehow. Pay the rent. Looks like I'll have to work with this complete jerk. He'll show us his true colors and probably end up being completely useless. And I'll end up having to do everything. I'm so sick and tired of this. I made up my mind. I'll make the boss give me my vacation time next week. Otherwise, I'll kick the bucket here. You know what? I'm going to move my webcam again because some of the text is so long that I'm still covering it. So we're going to go like, how? There. I moved again. Got a hello. Yes, I'm looking forward to it as well. Let's start with the terms of reference. Well done. Good job. Yeah, at least we now got a plan in place to work through. Yes, this will help us save time when we get started. Would you like some tea? Yes, please, Lana. Just wanted to say that you are not only a professional, but you're also great to work with. You're very polite. Of course, it's part of my job to work with people. That's great. Do you like it here? To be honest, I find it very difficult to work with people. I don't understand how you can do something that you don't like. What would you rather be doing? Me? I'd like to be a princess at court in a romance novel, or perhaps a magician fighting evil in a high fantasy. Oh my god. Wow, you're fond of reading books like me? And you like the fantasy genre too. Who's your favorite author? Did you hear about the cinema that played the wrong film No, I didn't. What did they play? Oh man. Oh wow. A horror? Oh, that's funny. That's pretty bad. Well, I have no favorite author as such. I read a great number of them. I recently read Gran Cauda. I liked it very much. Oh, same here. If she structured her stories properly, she would be at the top of the fantasy's bestsellers list. Oh, here comes the boss. Let's get back to work. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I need to look into that. That sounds hilarious. Let's see. That's horrible. Like, it'd be different if it was like another children's movie, you know? Same rating or something. But a mature horror? Multiple trailers of horrors? Yeah, no. That's horrible. Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, if they, Jinky, thanks for the host. If they played something like another kids movie, or kids trailers or something, that would have been fine, but a mature horror movie and mature horror, trailers, that's depressing. I would not be happy as a parent. It is still easier to deal with technology than with people. As always, it's easier working on the site itself than trying to work out exactly what the customer wants. I can speak! I'm speaking! Rude. I can speak just fine, thank you. It goes home. How was your film? Well, the mom drowned all the kids. Yeah, that'll go over well. God. But I looked exhausted. Is she overloaded there? Or maybe she just missed her lunch break. We read the same books. I'd never have guessed. She looked like an overdressed doll and nothing more. Well, that doesn't matter. The main thing is that there will be no problems. I could tell from my previous orders, as soon as we're done, we're likely to never cross paths again. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. I'll worry about that later. Now it's time for a game. I'm exhausted. I'm fed up with all that. I could barely move. I came to work expecting it to be a regular day. Ended up having to help with that garbage instead. Who needs all these weird printouts anyway? And why am I the only one who has to run around doing the deliveries? What am I, a courier? But it's not enough to just deliver them. They don't like what you have brought, or they're too early. Or they end up not needing the stuff in the first place, and never a word of thanks. Bastards. 5 years at university, and this is what I get for my efforts. What's the point in me writing up all these papers all night if they're no use to anyone in the first place? I'm furious. 9:30 already. And Shy Guy steals the sushi. And I've still done nothing around the house because of my tiredness. Now I have to spend another whole weekend cleaning up. Oh well, time for my books. I stopped at an interesting point yesterday. Day 2. Thank you for the sparks. Good morning, Miss Svetlana. Are you ready to get started? What's first on our list? Database structure. Good morning, yawns. Okay, let's begin. By the way, can you please not keep calling me Miss? Call me by my name only. Svetlana, okay? Sure. Are you okay? You look really tired. I was up late reading a book I was really getting into. Alright, break time's over. We have to get back to work, otherwise we'll end up behind schedule. This project has a huge task list, so I won't be doing what I've done with previous orders and process everything on the last day of submission. Svetlana, I'm back. Hello? Svetlana? Oh, she's sleeping. Look at how cute it is. I just love this whole ASCII art thing. Like, they did a really good job with it. What's up with her? Is she asleep? Ah, look at her. When she's asleep, she looks so happy. Damn, her boss is coming. She'll really get it if he sees her sleeping on the job. Svetlana, wake up. Your boss is coming this way. Wake up! Svetlana, or Sveta, get up, please. Come on, Sveta. Well, hello. Hello, how's everything going? Good afternoon. The project is in full swing. We're currently working on the database. Excellent. Sounds like you're working hard. What about Svetlana? Is she asleep? No. No, I'm not. How can you ever think that I do that? I've just been looking for my pencil under the table. Well then, carry on and don't forget about the deadline. Yeah. Well, Sweta, you've really taken sleeping on the job and turned it into an art form, haven't you? What about you, Vlad? Someone's bound to notice eventually if you keep taking these little breaks from work all the time. Well, I can't help it. I'm used to working alone at home, so I've never had to worry about supervisors watching my every move. Get used to it, fast. One thing you must always remember when around our boss is to look like you're constantly working like a dog. You need to learn how to manage your time and make sure to find time for rest. Yeah, maybe. Is it just me, or are we a lot more relaxed with each other after the whole thing with the boss? Oh, definitely. The first step to becoming a team. Anyway, let's get back to work. We haven't checked the database structure yet. This is hopeless. We don't have enough time to finish all this. Come on, Sveta. This is just our second day. There's still plenty of time to get it done. If I have to, I'll work through the night before submission deadline to make sure everything is finished. I've done that plenty of times before. Really? Are you sure? Take a good look at the test list. We've got hundreds or so pages to process. Not only do we have to make sure the database is sound, there's a lot of documentation we need to update or add. Seriously, I usually process small orders. I'm not sure if I can manage this kind of workload. Well, I can tell you right now that at this rate, we definitely won't finish by the deadline. Yeah, and of course the boss did it purposefully, so... And you know what that means. Yeah, what should we do? Well, I'd suggest that we put in some overtime, but the bank closes at 17:30 sharp, so that won't work for us. I have an idea. But Lana, are you free tonight? I would like to invite you to the cafe. So we can keep working. Well, Vladislav, since you insist, then I agree to the cafe with you. After all, time is very short, and if we don't manage to get our work in on time, there will be a lot of problems. Well, that's great. Let's meet her at 18:30 in the cafe near the circus. Circus? They have a circus? Don't forget to bring all the papers on the laptop. At the cafe. Wow, how did you know that in the evening this cafe is almost empty? You can work here in relative peace and quiet. This comes with being a freelancer. You get to know all the places where and when it's possible to work, because you have to share a flat with somebody and can't work from home. Many people in this line of work first started when they were living in a hostel. It's almost impossible to work there, you know. Yeah, a customer can call at any time. That's why you have to be mobile, and the performance at the circus today has been quite popular, so most of the people are there watching it. We'll get out of here when the performance ends. There'll be crowds of people here afterwards. The performance finishes late, so we got plenty of time. Alright then. And to you, this just comes with the job. It's not so easy as I thought. I've always thought that you can just sit and click away with the mouse. Well, kinda. I mean, no, not at all. Well, it always looked easy from someone else's perspective. Let's take these papers, for example. At first glance, it looks like all you need to do is follow the instructions step by step and you won't have any problems, right? It seems like even a robot can handle it, but it's never that simple. There's a lot of work that goes into it which people in the field can understand. Well, yes, we need higher education, not just for showing off. By the way, you fell asleep at your desk today. You know why? Well, I was up reading till 3 a.m. again, and I must be at work at 8 o'clock, so I didn't get enough sleep. Besides, I find it easier to work at night. Same here. I can't understand people who are early birds. Yeah, I admit I'm up late. Definitely up late myself. I know Shy is always up late. Like, he always is up later than me. But what can I do? Every weekday, we have to come to work by 8 o'clock sharp. I feel like a zombie every morning, but look on the bright side. I know the morning work routine well, I know the morning work routine so well I could practically do it in my sleep, so there's no harm in me being halfway there already, hee hee. Well, it's great that it works for you, but certainly not for me, no way in hell. Okay, early riser, let's get back to work. Later that evening, even after all we've done here tonight, we're still not going to have enough time to finish. There's just too much to get through. But take it easy, okay? We haven't taken a few things into account with our scheduling. It happens to everyone. We have enough work without all this. We've been at it for, what, 12 hours already? What's the point? Feels like we've hardly accomplished anything at all here. What are you talking about? We're slowly getting there, I think. Tomorrow we'll have to work at the same rate. I'm fed up. It's time to go home. I need to get some sleep, otherwise I won't be able to focus on anything at all tomorrow. Well, I guess you're right, Sweta. See you tomorrow. Day 3. Morning. Morning. You look terrible. Were you up all night reading that book again? Oh, well, I did try to get some decent rest. I went to bed shortly after I got home. Might as well get started for the day. Sure, we'll continue with the documentation and see how the others go with the new structure. So I'm guessing this whole game is about this because it's a pretty short game, and my guess is after 7 days it's done. Or something like that. Ah, here's the website team. How's it going? Everything well? We've come across a few issues, but we're almost finished with troubleshooting them. We were working through them down at the cafe yesterday. Heck, sounds like they're ahead of schedule. So what should I do? If they keep up this pace, they'll be finishing and I'll have to pay them in full. And if I didn't promise to pay at such a high rate at the contract, there wouldn't be a problem. The asshole. This is rude. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna have to pay them. They're not gonna finish. We don't have the funds to spare. We don't have the funds spare to pay them. I can do it. I promise. The bank is working through a very lucrative business deal. All of our finances have been allocated to it, so we just don't have the money to pay our website team. I need to fix this right now. If I throw more work at them, then they won't be able to finish the website in time, and the problem won't be solved. I'm like, I hate it when they do things like that. If you're gonna hire someone to do the work, hire them to do the work so they can get paid. Like, oh, I'm gonna hire them to do the work and I'll pay them, is literally what he's doing. By the way, Svetlana, something's come up. We have our annual tax verification coming up, and I need your assistance with that right away. But Vladislav can't do this without me. Sure he can, he's a smart guy. I think he'll be fine. Alright then, let's get this done as soon as possible so I can get back to work here. Yes, of course. Let's get to it. She's going to take on so much she'll be swamped. By the way, Svetlana, have you prepared that monthly report for tomorrow's meeting? Heck, that damn report! I haven't even started on it. With all this project work, I haven't had the time to even think about it. Of course it's ready. It's my responsibility. Okay, I look forward to your review tomorrow morning. Closer to dinner time. Glad your work is really dropping behind. Did something happen? Nothing. So what's the problem? I'm just tired. Well, pull yourself together, okay? Yeah. Don't give me that yeah response. You've got that spaced out look again. Look, it's almost dinner time. How about you take an early break, get out for a walk. Fresh air will help you focus on the work when you get back. It's drugs. Okay. He looks so sad. Like, he doesn't look zoned out. He looks sad. Dinner. Vlad's not back yet. He's gonna be too far away. After dinner. He's really taking his time. The end of the working day. That does it. I can't do this all by myself. I'm phoning his mobile. Not answering.